Hello my friends and welcome to episode 72. We have gotten a foothold in Meduna. And now is the time to rest and recover because we have some seriously dangerous fights coming up. And I suppose it's going to lead to the discussion about how you actually deal with tanks. There's a tank in this sector but we just dodged it because there was no point in winning that sector just yet. Now, the good thing is, once you've won a sector, of course, inter-city movement takes only 5 minutes, so you can rest your troops and actually not be concerned about, 2-hour desert tile traveling or tropical or whatever. 2-hour plus travel time for between tiles sapping your energy. Obviously, there's a lot of work to do to bring up the loyalty of Meduna. Meduna's loyalty is actually easier to bring up than Balim's, funnily enough. To bring up Meduna's loyalty, all you really have to do is just take all the tiles. So, this is my usual strategy of repair first and rely on the fact that, a lot of rest is required for everybody to heal up at least a solid amount of hit points. It's one of these things, it's like, I have 12 guys here. If they rest 2 hours, that's 2 hit points extra that they got. That's 24 hit points. That's 24 hit points I don't have to heal with medkit. And it literally translates 1 for 1, which is why your good doctors use up medkits way faster. Because it actually... if you heal a hit point, you lose 1% of a doctor's kit. It's a literal translation. Obviously, resting doesn't repair your guns. So, you're going to have to use your toolkits no matter what, but toolkits go down very, very slowly. So it just means, by the time you are you're done repairing, you might need very little medical attention. And like little injuries, like the 1 or 2 HP lost to various stun devices, will be healed up. Yay! Should probably keep a guy in. Dressing just for just for collecting stuff. In fact. All right, sweet. Nope. I don't think there's anything under armor that I would ever want anyway. Hey, 40 mil, sweet. I guess I might as well have that too. Hey, mortar shell. I don't need to farm down toolkits and such anymore because I can get those in Balim. Right, it's a fresh day. There's a lot of things to do now, daily. Although I think I am reaching the point now where I won't need any more medical supplies.
Good to see you again. All right then, have yourself a look and let me know.
Sweet.
Now hold on.
It's the fact that he sells regen and energy boosters, that's what's actually important. And this guy, I think, occasionally sells camo.
A familiar face. Take a look. Let me know what you...
Hey, more quickly. Hey, cheat codes.
You want this stuff, don't you?
Nice. These might be very useful. Meduna attacks should basically only occur at night. Because, you know, it's quite obvious that
Absolument.
the tiles are extremely dangerous.
D'accord.
Chemical lights can give you a huge advantage.
You are big. Bet you're here to see.
You
Absolument.
are becoming a regular.
Absolument.
Yes. Point out what it is you are interested in.
I'm actually interested in these, funnily enough. They've gotten rare recently. Hey, a mortar shell, sweet.
It is okay. Take your time. Excuse me, you are forgetting your stuff.
Yeah, just drop it on the floor, it's fine.
Absolument.
And you might as well drop this. Okay, that's that done. Let's hope I don't have to sweep back in and get this stuff. Anyway. Only being able to get a couple of items a day is really limiting. Repairs complete.
That's encouraging. I'm free.
Okay. So now we just need to doctor up any minor injuries. I think we've got enough supplies. The SAM site is definitely the worst to deal with. Huh, not everyone is fully healed yet. That surprises me. Hey! Igor gained a point of dexterity. Good man. Oh, magic is still hurt. Conrad is still slightly hurt.
That's complete. Next.
I'm free.
I'm through here.
That was boring. Next.
Need something else to do.
Job complete.
Assignment.
Okay, alright, so. Now the question is, what do we do? Do we wait until it's dark? Or do we risk engaging during the day? I'm not even sure I 100% remember what the what the map looks like, the SAM site. Okay. All this talk of you should only attack during the friggin' night, and here I am, looking to attack during midday. Nope, forget it, we'll attack at night. Doing things in order. What is there really left to practice for most of these guys? Hey, these guys are pretty much just maxed out. So we just burn time now. $3 o'clock. Depending on how much pain we take in the next fight, we might be able to get several attacks in. 7 o'clock, okay. Eight. Stop. Okay, it's nighttime. Let us attack. Yeah, so hopefully now, if we're lucky, we should be able to minimize damage that we take. Yeah, if we can minimize the damage that we can take, we might be able to get several attacks in during the night. Of course, if we're unlucky, we might lose people. What we are doing right now is not easy or safe. Alright, let's go.
No problem.
I agree.
Alright.
Sniper alert. Hope everyone got the message.
So let's talk about tanks. So the safest way to get rid of tanks is with a mortar. Because you can just indirectly destroy them. And there's very little they can do. There's nothing they can do about it. You just drop the mortars on top of the tank and that's it. It can take 1 to 3 mortars to destroy a tank. If you're really unlucky, it can take 4. So that's the safest way. The next thing is to use laws. Once again, it's 1 to 3 shots with the law. But you need direct line of sight, and you need obviously you need 2 or 3 blokes ready to go to fire them. It's not as safe as the mortar, nothing is. One trick. So the third way is to have high explosives like RDX dynamite explosives, and there is a limit to the amount of those in the game, unless you find Mickey and constantly not Mickey. There's an Irish guy who sells explosives. You can buy explosives from him. You can use those to I'll stop here. You can use those and smoke grenades to sneak up on a tank, put the explosives next to it, and then run away. If you use a lot of smoke, it's not that dangerous, especially if you've cleared out the sector's enemies first. But of course, if you don't use a lot of smoke, then it can be really dangerous. And then the last way is to use rocket rifles, but that requires a lot of rocket rifles, a lot of the correct ammo.
Jawohl!
And it's really dangerous.
Super!
But it's better than not being able to do anything.
Gotta love it. Bingo!
Super! Super!
Super duper.
Good stuff.
You can tell this game isn't realistic because no one is ever happy about putting cam cream on. Speaking of which, does Team 2 actually have any cam cream? Yeah, there's some here. Not much, admittedly.
Big time! Most excellent.
Cream up a few people. Okay.
Da!
I ready.
Yeah!
Yes, sir. Okay.
Right. You four are just not really going to be that useful in this fight.
I ready.
Right? Gotcha.
Got a long fight ahead of us. I may actually have to start saving in the middle of battles as well as time drags on, because some of these fights will be very long.
I'm on it.
Like the last episode was like an hour and 15 minutes, because some of these fights will really drag on.
Jawohl!
Right, let's drop. Down tools. Drop unnecessary weight. We are now entering the fights where this is going to matter.
Primed.
Magic is actually really quite strong and not particularly overburdened. Maybe I shouldn't have given him the grenade launcher, but swapped that with
Jawohl!
someone who's got more of a strength problem.
Primed. No problem.
Down
Ready.
tools, boys.
Roger.
Da!
Iggy, my heavy weapon specialist.
Right away.
Not surprisingly, actually have quite a high
Ready.
carry capacity as well. Right, alright. I've always wondered, actually. That razor wire, can I cut that? No. You'd think the wire cutters would be totally fine to get rid of razor wire. I mean, it would be a ball ache. But I'm sure you could get rid of it. Right, let's think of our plan of attack. These are definitely, there's 2 tanks here, I'm pretty sure. There might just be 1, I can't remember, but I think there's 2. Obviously the ideal spot is here. Right, I guess at some point we're gonna make the fight happen. So the way to get into this compound is actually to blow a hole here and blow a hole in this, or I think you have to blow a hole in this, but you can just use wire cutters to get through that. And I think there's a load of mines and booby traps there, if I remember correctly.
Ready.
Yes?
How far can you throw this? Very far.
Jawohl!
Right, so it's a question of what do I want to waste
Ja, ja! Ah,
on
I ready.
blowing the chain link fence.
Uh-huh.
Does 40 mil work? Where's Danny? I think a 40 mil grenade might work, and that will be how I trigger the enemy to come and attack me.
Ready.
These are all stun grenades, though. Who's got explosives? Gotta be magic.
Primed.
The other man with 99 agility and no care.
Okay.
I don't know how close I need to be. Huh, I can actually hit there. That's hilarious. I can hit there, but I can't hit here. There's be a tree in the way, but no tree in the way here. Isn't that funny? Well, that'll do. Nice.
Okay.
Get out of there.
No problem.
This is the ideal hole here. Look, if you trace across, you cut through here, and then you trace across, you're behind this building. Then you can get on the roof and dominate. Okay.
Okay.
Looks like the enemy is not coming yet.
No problem. Okay.
If I spot the enemy, I'm just going to
Our
lurk it.
guests are here.
That is the shot I actually want to make. Nice. It's just how I like to say hello.
No problem.
I gotta draw as many enemies away from the entrenchments as possible. I just wanted to, I wanted to blow a hole here to actually create a path so that the enemy can come out. That's a lot of enemies.
We can pick up the pace, but we'd better stay in our
No
toes.
problem. Hush up. Heard something. Okay.
Back away.
Yeah.
Anyone else got any spare?
I ready.
Jawohl.
I'm actually a bit
Ready.
short on chemical lights.
Yes.
I got one there. For some reason, Fox has got 3.
Right.
Yes.
She has quite the limp wrist, so I'd rather her not.
Primed.
Wow, that guy's just bleeding away.
Okay.
I'm on it.
Jawohl. Okay.
What did I hear?
Yes.
Right away.
I knew they'd show up sooner or later.
Oh, here they come. Oh, don't mortar him though. That would be a an exciting waste of a shot.
Duh.
What is with that noise that Iggy makes when he misses? Seriously. Get here! Nice.
Duh.
Jawohl.
It's treason then.
Ready.
Primed.
Nice.
Yes.
Let's try and keep the team.
Yeah.
I ready.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Vince.
Duh.
Jawohl.
I don't imagine a world in which Vince does anything useful in these combats anymore. But anyway. Slow and steady and careful and cautious is going to win this fight. And it's just, as I said, I could be 45 minutes into this fight and probably have only killed a few blokes. Because between the black shirts and the tanks, you instant death just awaits around every corner. Nice.
I'm crying.
The brain injury was received.
Uh-huh.
So obviously we got me point men.
Unfriendly.
Oh, excellent. They're just wandering into the chemical lights. And Wolf is just like, yeah, I've got night ops, baby. UV goggles. I can see you from friggin' an extra 6 tiles away. Four extra tiles of vision thanks to UV goggles. 2 more for night ops.
I'm crying.
6 tiles is a lot, you know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a you know, a third of a screen at this resolution.
Jawohl!
With everyone lying down, the bipods are coming into play here for an extra 20% accuracy.
Jawohl!
Uh-huh.
Take this moment. Take this moment to reload because Wolf is getting the hits. Until we start launching mortars at tanks, though,
Looks like
he's going to
our
be
work is
overburdened.
unfinished. Our enemies take cover under carpet.
We are not in effective range for the mortar. I need to confirm that there are tanks there before I start dropping mortars like they're hot. That shouldn't be too difficult.
Primed.
Ready.
Primed.
Alright, Dan.
Ready.
Come here and cover.
Jawohl!
Let's try and provide a good spread of units. Just to also have, you know,
Yes.
characters at various angles.
Primed.
Alright, let's take out the Thump special. I might then switch the mortar over to magic, to be fair. Because he's actually very strong. Bomph. Okay, a path has been cleared.
Uh-huh.
Let's do a little equipment change.
Okay.
Hang on to that.
Primed. Uh-huh. Primed.
Alright. Magic is definitely the stronger of the two mercs.
Uh-huh.
Kind of amazing what a difference 7 points in strength makes.
Okay. Primed.
I'm actually risking my mortar here, but anyway. Right, I don't want to get too... I don't want to get any closer because that's where the chemical lights are.
Okay.
I can go around this way. So this area is sealed off, so if there's no enemies here, that's it.
Okay.
There was one guy that I shot and injured, but I don't know where he went. But he could have been one of the guys that ran at me and subsequently got killed.
No problem. No problem.
I think I'm actually sneaking around with the wrong guy here. I know that Magic's got amazing agility.
Uh-huh.
But Wolf's agility is sufficient, and his extra sight range is actually quite useful.
No problem. No problem. No problem.
Come way over there.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Primed.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Ah, the funny part is when you move your mercenary around, it creates a light
I'm on it.
to help you see what
Okay.
you're doing, but it kind of kills the it kills the light orders on the map
Okay.
that you use to work out where the actual light is.
Okay. I knew they'd show up sooner or later.
I see you. Does she not see me? Gonk.
Ready.
This fire support is way too far away, right? Yeah, that was actually on target, but the sandbags are in the way.
Jawohl!
What a shot.
Primed.
Uh-huh.
Back up.
Uh-huh.
I could drop a mortar on her. It would be a bit extreme.
We must remain on guard. The traitors are still near.
Get up. Okay, let's get some support over here.
Primed. No problem.
Jawohl!
Primed.
Wird gemacht!
No problem.
Wird
No
gemacht!
problem. Primed.
Right. All right.
Ah! Yes!
Alright, apparently she's happily bleeding away. That's good.
Da!
Right.
These guys can just keep an eye on this area.
Yes, sir! Ja, ja!
Right. Gotcha. All right.
I'm in the trees.
All right. Uh-huh.
Right?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I knew they'd show up sooner or later.
Jesus, have you boys got enough? Oof, get clubbed. Oh, wolf.
I'm crying.
That was disgustingly excellent. I feel a little bit safer doing this with backup.
Uh-huh.
This is my tree-based backup.
Ready.
Probably do with bringing Danny further forward.
We
Ready.
mustn't forget the ones we didn't get.
Roger.
Primed.
Ready.
Primed.
Okay, this is the way in, so... anyone got some...
Right? Jawohl!
Uh-huh. Yes?
3 chemical lights left over.
Ja, ja!
I got 3 chemical lights left over. I was just thinking it might be wise to throw one. Like here or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Just gotta be so careful.
Okay.
So I'm aligning to trees here. In case you're wondering what's going on. I'm aligning to the tree. So that the tree is in the way. Generally speaking, I will be closer to the tree than they are. So
I
offer
knew they'd show up sooner or later.
superior cover to me.
Hardly anything to get a fix on.
Primed.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Ready.
Jawohl!
Got a shot? Yes. Goddamn tank trap.
Right?
Hey,
Uh-huh.
see if you can finish the job, Wolf.
I'm crying.
Beautiful. The opponent turn bar is getting ever faster as I pick these morons off. We're heading up to 45 minutes. I said at the start of this, some of these battles are going to be multi-parters because this is the level of detail and careful attention that you have to go to in these sectors. You know, against red shirts, you can just be that little bit more lazy and, you know, take the odd hit here and there and blah blah blah, no problem. Against black shirts, you really have to start doing this kind of stuff, really planning out everything. Layers of dudes behind trees, so that, you know, if I'm suddenly aggressed here, I can just run while the guys behind cover the retreat. One trick that I don't use is if someone on the front line gets injured, you can smoke them. That then the enemy will not be able to see them to shoot them. You can then run in and treat them, and then run out.
Right?
But you know, there are loads of things you can do, and you need to do them. And you need to
Stay
pick
alert.
off.
They'll probably pop out the...
You need to pick off the soldiers as much as possible, so that you can deal with the tanks individually without any interference. Which I think, yeah, coming up to 45 minutes. This is the right time to call it. So this is it. We're all set up and ready to go. We've dropped our gear as necessary. We've picked off a load of guards. 3, 4, 4, 5, 6. I want to say 6 guards have been picked off. There's probably between 12 and 20 in this sector. But as you can see, a lot of them have been programmed to sit in particular places and not move. So I wouldn't doubt that there's one here based on this. I bet if I dropped a mortar there, I'd immolate one. There's undoubtedly a couple on the roof. There's probably some in the building. There's either 1 or 2 tanks here. You know, there's a long way to go until we claim this sector. But if we can claim it without taking too much damage, then we won't need to cycle a day to carry on attacking, which is good. We just rest for 1 hour and then press the attack some more. Yeah, and that's it. That's all my thoughts for now. I already went over taking down tanks anyway, but I think it's going to be next episode we start taking them down. But the trick to get this one will be to get on the roof and lure them, because this building is here. This building actually makes it safer to lure them down, and could then save my mortars for more dangerous tanks. Of course, the ultimate safe play is to stand here and drop mortars on them. There's no way for them to retaliate if we did that. I don't know if there's 1 or 2 here. If there's 2 here, then one powerful trick would be to wait here with a very fast character. Drop some smoke, and then run in with some explosives and put it in between them and then run back out. That would result in some very dead tanks. But that's never a 100% safe play anyway. But it looks like no more enemies are going to actually come at me. I'm going to have to go and get them, which is part of what makes these sectors so dangerous. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time.